we have
special guest,
the infamous Lonny Bramzon.
Is that how you pronounce it? Because we got to make sure, talking to a lawyer, you got to make sure.
Yeah, I practiced like 15 times.
You practiced it 15 times.
Yeah, I had to say
What's going on, sir?
I'm very impressed. I mean, he said it perfectly. Most people, even after 10 times of knowing me for months, don't say it right. So I'm impressed.
Okay. So what's your specialty, sir? You know, what do you specialize in?
Well, I'm a criminal defense attorney.
Okay. I know a lot of criminals.
Good. We should talk, man.
We will be talking. Piranha Gang, stand up.
What can you do for the criminals? What do you do for the criminals?
Well, in a word, I help them. I help criminals, but I help anybody charged with a crime. I mean, just because you're charged with a crime doesn't necessarily make you a criminal.
That's
true.
So, well, maybe a criminal for a moment if they can prove it. So basically, people get arrested, people get in trouble, unfortunately, and they need somebody to help them out.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're locked up. Sometimes they're facing probation, crazy consequences. It's a very stressful situation to be in.
It is.
And so what I do is I jump on their team.
Okay.
We got to understand, we're dealing with the underdog. I mean, if there's charges against you, police have probable cause. The prosecutor believes it. Police believe it. And most people you see on the street look around and mostly believe what the prosecutors and police say.
Absolutely.
So, I like to jump on this guy's team that's looking like he's losing.
Okay.
And I jump on his team and I say, hey, you know what? I'll help you out.
Nice.
Everybody's against you and you're alone except for me.
I like this guy.
I'm telling you. I tell the guy, look, they want to get to you. They're going to have to get past me first.
Nice.
It's a nice feeling doing that.
That's what's going on, man. So where do you practice out of? Or you everywhere?
Well, my office is in Hyattsville, Maryland, PG County.
Okay.
I do most of my work in PG County, D.C., Montgomery County, Baltimore.
Wow. Okay.
Wherever justice is sought.
Okay.
Nice.
I have
and
a lot
money
of
is
cats.
paid.
I have a lot of cats in West Virginia that might be needing your services.
Well, give me a call. We can talk.
I wish I knew you a year ago. Damn.
Well, what happened?
Nah, I can't talk about that right now. We can talk off air.
I can talk about my situation, from years back. And I really want to know how this worked out. A few years back, I had a situation at a nightclub where a friend of mine got into an altercation in another area. So we were back in, I'm not going to say this. You know what? Forget it. I'm going to say it because it's over and done with. We went to Hagerstown, Maryland. And my friend, he got beat up in another town. He went to another club, got beat up, another town. So when we got back to Hagerstown, he was real beat up and badly bruised and hurt. So, he's like, man, do you know the guy? I was like, no. So we decided to go get something to eat because he's hurt. We left him in the hotel. We go to this place called Sheets.
So the guy's hurt. Were you going to get him
Yeah,
food?
we was going to bring him food.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went to Sheets.
Poor guy.
Yeah, we went to Sheets and we see these two guys in there, and they're like, hey, guys, y'all was at the party? Like, yeah. So, yeah, we went to Martinsburg, had a good time, man. There's some dude in there, and, man, he was talking to our girls, and we beat him up. It was like, oh, really?
Damn.
Like, wow, what y'all do? Oh, man, we stomped him out. We beat him up. So we was like, yeah, so what y'all about to do? Like, man, we about to go hang out. I said, you know what? Come hang out with us. Took them back to the hotel.
Right.
So, needless to say, got them back to the hotel. We see them now. It's about 7 of us.
And you sat down, read the Bible, and then what?
Yeah, well, I can talk about it now because the case is over with. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's over and done with, but I'm going to get your opinion on it. So once we saw them, my friend was so mad that when he saw them, he decided to pull out a gun. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So 2 of my other friends pulled out guns. Now, shout out to this gentleman because God was with him because he ran so fast. Did you ever seen the Road Runner on the Bugs Bunny? Yeah, that's how fast he ran. But I'm not going to lie to you. God was with him. So when the shot started, everyone jumped in their car. He ran away. So my one friend went one way. I went another. The police caught them. They went to jail.
They didn't catch you?
Well, I knew how to get out of Hagerstown.
Okay.
I knew how to get the hell out of Hagerstown.
Okay.
So needless to say, they got caught. And got pulled over. Now, the gentleman, nobody got hit, nothing happened. But the police still arrested them on something called, which I don't know if this was real, menace to society charges. Is that a real thing? They say that, because what happened is the gentleman, no, this is true. The people, they didn't want to press charges. Number one, because they had a criminal record.
Right.
So they didn't want no problems. But they still locked up my boy Paul. Shout out to Paul, man. He good now. But they locked him up for 5 years for something saying that he was a menace to the area. Is that, was that possible?
Well, I'll tell you, Yankee, I'm not sure about that under a statute. I know I don't think that's a crime under the statute being a menace, but the crimes that they would charge him with would be assault first degree, which is a serious assault, potentially attempted murder, but they'd have trouble making that. possession of a handgun. If he's a felon in possession of a handgun.
I don't. Yeah, we went to the trial. He
disqualifying crime.
wasn't, but yeah, he wasn't
Okay.
at the time. Yeah.
So there's a lot of issues to deal with. But when I think about that situation, although in many ways it seems the action was sort of justified in a way.
Yeah.
Right.
But under the law, the only way you can actually use force is if you're using self-defense.
I got you.
Which means imminent physical harm is about to
got
happen to you. So the argument they would have to make is that he was so scared because of the beating he took that when he saw those faces walking to the hotel, he thought they were going to kill him.
Oh, God.
And they may have had guns, and that's why the gun was pulled out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how strong that defense would be, but
Yeah.
that sounds like the defense that I would put forward.
You know what? I wish we would have had you.
This
That was
guy's awesome.
That was Gifted Son's fault with that situation at that club, the Club Barracudas.
Had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, because we tried to tell Gifted, some craziness happened, but
I had nothing
you know what?
to do with that.
I like the way you think, because that's just
Well, I hear a lot of cases, and I do a lot of domestic abuse too. It's a very sad, unfortunate thing.
I have some.
But
yeah, okay.
that being said, a lot of my clients, they come to me and I say, hey, what happened here? You're charged with assault. Said you smacked your girlfriend. What happened?
Yeah.
Man, you don't understand. She was cheating on me. She took my phone. She took my stuff. Boom. So I smacked her. I'm like, man, that's messed up what she did. Man, I understand. But you know what? It was illegal what you did. Because usually violence occurs because somebody did something messed up to somebody.
Right.
But it doesn't mean it's self-defense. It's not
Gotcha.
justified under the law.
Gotcha.
You see what I mean?
So let me ask you this: with all the people going to jail for a little bit of thing a week. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch Cops, and it's definitely favoritism. I have seen the police pull over a white gentleman, and he has some weed on him. And be like, "What are you doing with this? You're going to go to jail for this. You need to stop smoking." And and then let him go. But let it be a black guy. They got him on the ground, slamming and all
You're
that.
doing 10 years.
Yeah, we're doing 10 years. How do you feel about, the situation with, just drugs and, criminals, or they say they're criminals with drugs, and doing 10 to 15 years for, a dime bag, things like that.
I think it's destroying the black community, to be
Yes.
honest. That's what I think. Look, people aren't really going to jail for small amounts of marijuana.
Yeah.
They're really not. Okay. It's when they have a certain amount that under the statutes carries a mandatory sentence.
Okay.
And, you can carry that. You don't have to be a kingpin making $1 million, carry that. You do a couple trips. Somebody, you do a favor for somebody, you might have that quantity. You're facing 10 years. I've had clients who are facing big federal charges, facing 10-year mandatory minimum. The mom comes to my office and says, he just asked me for $200 yesterday. The guy doesn't have no money.
Gotcha.
So,
Wow.
the quantity, it's based on the quantity. And if you happen to be stuck with that quantity for some reason, it's a serious situation. What happens, people get locked up for 10 years when maybe they should be doing 2 or 3 for that. You could learn your lesson in 2 or 3 years.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You're in prison for 2, 3 years.
Wow.
So, but they give them 10. And the child grows up without a father.
Yeah.
And things are difficult in the community when there's less black men, young black men, able-bodied, intelligent, talented black men walking around because they're stuck in jail.
Right.
Definitely, man.
So I'm with that. Now, as far as officers pulling people over and, letting the white guy go and not necessarily the black guy, that depends a lot on the individual officer. I
Gotcha.
think it does. And also, I think it depends a lot on the way the person is dressed. My clients come tell me, I said, look, if you're going to be if you're going to be dirty, wear a suit every time you drive.
I
Right.
gotcha.
Wear a suit.
Gotcha.
Because nowadays, although, there's a lot of racial profiling for sure, but if there were 4 punk-ass white kids that look like, let me think of somebody, Green Day, or I don't know, all punked
Yeah.
out and stuff, they would probably get a hard time, I would assume, as well.
Gotcha.
But,
Yeah.
it depends on the individual officer.
It's crazy. Like, till this day, I don't drive with my hat on.
I noticed that. You always.
I do because I don't like to be profiled. They will do that to you and
And
find reason to.
I don't get my windows tinted because I just know I'm going to get pulled over with my windows tinted. I have a new car and I have not tinted my windows.
Well, I tell everybody, that's the easiest way to get pulled over is tinted windows, because even if they're not too dark, 100% of the time you can get pulled over so they can check if they're dark.
That's correct.
So you're done. Anybody, like any real hustler, doesn't have tinted windows.
Yeah.
True.
A real hustler ain't
True.
driving around with tinted
You're
windows,
right.
man.
You're right. Facts.
That's
Facts.
absolutely a good quote right there.
Real hustler don't have tinted
Right
windows.
there.
That should be in the next
I'm
song.
gonna tweet
Yeah.
that. You know?
Yeah. 2 Chainz. Yo, we need to do it before 2 Chainz does
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I do that song.
But you know what? On a serious note, though, you made a good point about, you got to avoid wearing a hat. And, I've talked to friends, black friends of mine, who are like, when I walk around certain areas, I act feminine. so people don't feel threatened by me.
Okay.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
you
so
know,
you gotta, you definitely
I
have
changed
to,
my walk.
You
and
have
this
to do it, yeah.
And that's a difficult position to be in. I do respect and understand that it's a very different world with the law enforcement, with a young black man than others. And
You know what's
that's an
crazy?
issue.
Yesterday, I pulled in front of the club. I was picking up Tracy Steele from Josephine's, and the cop. This is end of the night. Club is out. Everybody's waiting on their cabs and rides and stuff. Like, I pulled in front of the club. Another black cop looks at me. He's like, "What?" His words, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Wow.
Dude, I'm picking somebody up. Like, it's like you have to keep moving. They gonna meet you down the block. I'm like,
Are you
like, do you know who I'm picking up
serious?
right now, dog? Like, this chick is on TV. Like, why am I gonna make her walk down the street?
Are you serious?
I'm dead. No lie.
You supposed to get his badge number and all that, man.
She told
Let me
me
guess
I
how
was,
this
I was
ended.
hot, and she told me to just let it go. We just left.
Wow.
Did you drive forward and
No,
like he
I
said?
stayed right there.
Oh, you stayed? Okay.
Yeah, I'm an
All right.
asshole.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You just felt that you were wronged, and you didn't have anything
Yeah.
illegal on you, I assume.
No,
So,
I'm clean.
you know, when you ain't dirty, you can be a lot more bold with the
Yeah,
police.
exactly, exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
your show, you will have a show here on WLVS. Is that starting this Thursday?
It starts not this Thursday,
Okay.
next Thursday, September 12th.
Okay.
Every Thursday at 8.
Okay.
And
what will you
we're-
be talking about on
We're
there?
going to talk about every show is going to have its own theme, its own
Gotcha.
subject matter. And that's going to be the discussion. So I'm going to break it down from my perspective as an insider. Not
Gotcha.
from my political perspective or my opinion, but my inside information
right,
that
right.
I
From the
gain
streets.
every day from the streets, from the courts, from the police, from the prosecutors, from everybody.
Gotcha.
And we're going to talk about that issue. I'm going to bring a host who's either enlightened on the issue or very well informed or in some way, shape, or form can enlighten the audience.
Gotcha.
And we're going to have a discussion. The audience could call in, discuss whatever issue it is with us. For instance, the first day will probably be Zimmerman.
Yes,
Nice.
of course.
Everybody got an opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody got thoughts on it and emotions on it,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
The next case, the next week might be gangs.
Definitely.
Talking about all street gangs. The next week, drugs. The next week, crime in D.C.
Gotcha.
You know, and every week is going to be a different discussion.
That show is gonna be so awesome.
And it
Thank
comes
you.
on before Piranha Gang Radio.
That is gonna be awesome.
And everyone only understands the punchline to that one. Piranha Gang Radio.
Yeah.
MWV. So that's going to be some interesting things, man. So man, we thank you for coming by. We're going to
Thanks
get
for
your
having me.
information out on our Twitters. And, we make sure everyone, go to our Twitters and we're going to get his information out. So next Thursday, 8 p.m.
We
You know,
accept
so-
sponsorship too, Lonny Bramzon.
Yeah. You get that
However I
sponsorship.
can help.
You know,
Cool. Sounds
definitely.
good. Sounds
So
good.
Definitely.
I look forward to it. And look, my plan is also for people to get something out of it.
Oh, okay.
Not just break down legal issues, talk about criminal issues that people can't really talk about with many people.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything
Right.
anonymous. You can ask me legal advice.
Gotcha.
And at the end of the day, if you need help on something else, you have personal advice, personal questions, you're welcome to ask them. And hopefully we
Gotcha.
can help you out. Get something
Yeah.
positive out of it.
And a lot of people in your position are not this open to do something like this. You know what I mean?
We appreciate that.
yeah, it's sort of a
100%.
taboo
Yeah, it is.
scene,
It
know?
is. It is. It is.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys got me
Yeah,
out
absolutely.
here.
I'm
Appreciate
definitely gonna need you, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
Definitely.
So,
Hopefully not.
Now, do you have a contact you want to tell the people? How to reach you?
Well, sure. My office number is 301-699-7699. If you're ever in trouble, you have a question, give me a call. If I don't pick up, leave a message. I got my website too, which is www.bramzonlaw.com. That's my last name, B as in boy, R-A, M as in Mary, Z as in zebra, O-N-L-A-W. So if you need something, let me know. But if not, tune in every Thursday starting next Thursday at 8. And we're going to get a lot out of this show. It's going to be entertaining, informative, and hopefully you'll learn something or get help.
Definitely.
That's good stuff, man.
So
That's
yeah,
real
we're
good
gonna
stuff.
make sure y'all get his information too. It's gonna be on my Facebook at James Jenkins Mills, and Styles and Gifted will have it on their Twitters and everything. So yeah, Gifted, let's get back into that mix,
Actually,
man.
no, I have one question.
Here we go.
Now I know you're into the criminal side of things.
Right.
I'm still concerned. Well, not concerned, but I have questions about this blurred
oh
lines.
yeah,
thing.
Right.
we gotta get into that.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like how they offered the Marvin Gaye family $500,000. They denied it. Like, why would you do that? Help me understand the whole breakdown of everything.
Sure. Well, I don't know that much information on it, but generally you're saying if they offered money, that's like an admission that I'm wrong.
Right.
But, in these big civil litigations, often you calculate, you talk to your lawyers, you're like, to fight this case is going to cost $600,000. So it's almost like extortion. They're asking, you offer $500,000, that's less legal fees.
Okay.
Although I feel you, it doesn't look good if you're saying, I didn't do it, here, I'll pay you to settle it. A lot of times, some of those settlements are like non-disclosed or there's non-disclosure agreements. But if it is admitted in a trial situation, one could say, hey, I was just trying to save money. I didn't want to deal with it. That's how it's usually answered.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you answered my question. I'm good.
It is.
Any question, Gifted Son? You look like you don't get no damn trouble.
He don't get in no trouble. Okay, at all. Gifted Son in the mix. The Labor Day Without Two-Face mix right here. WOVS. Let's go.
Let's get it.